So I decided to do a review on Dusita's Splendiris today. It's been a while since I did a single review for one fragrance. Part of it is I just haven't been feeling that inspired by a lot of the samples that I've been trying out. But this is one that I was really pleased with and really enjoyed wearing. So I wanted to give you my thoughts about this, and if you've seen my other videos, you probably know already that Dusita is one of my favorite niche houses. I received this sample for free along with my order of the full bottle of Le Pavillon d'Or, and my first impression of it was that I really liked it, and I continue to like it even more as I wore it more regularly. I'm actually almost done with my sample. So I'll try my best to describe what this smells like. I will say I did look at the notes prior to filming this. I try not to do that because I kind of want things to be a little bit more fun, trying to guess what notes are in fragrances, but I was just so curious to know what was in this when I was wearing it. So that will kind of bias my, my thoughts on this. When I first spray it, the opening definitely has this bright citrus accord, and it's accompanied by this greenness as well. And I'm pretty sure the greenness comes from the violet leaf. Violet leaf is one of my favorite green notes in perfumery, and I get a little tinge of fig leaf, which is similar to the fig leaf that I get from Le Pavillon d'Or. So it starts off that way, and then later on it moves into this lush floral core. And the florals that I mostly get on my skin happens to be violet and iris. So the iris in this is more of the carrot-like type of iris. A lot of times iris tends to come off more as like powdery and more of the orris butter type. But in this one, it smells more like carrot seeds. But the more prominent floral that I get on my skin is the violets for sure. So in most other fragrances that have that note, violets tend to be the most dominant that I tend to smell on my skin, which I don't mind. That is one of my favorite floral notes. So luckily I do get a lot of violets in this. And then a couple hours later, it does dry down into something a little bit more lush. I get like a slight hint of vanilla, but not the sickly sweet type of vanilla. It's really there to kind of add some body to the fragrance. And I think there is a little bit of woodiness as well. But honestly, the most prominent note has to be the violet all throughout the fragrance. So if I were to describe a visual for this, I imagine a bunch of purple shades, like different shades of purple intermingling with each other. And it could be the juice color of this fragrance that is influencing that visual. But it reminds me of this Thai tea that I drank a long time ago. I went into this tea bar called O5 in Vancouver, and they had this Thai tea called, I think it's Dok Anchan. I could be totally butchering that, but it's made out of butterfly pea flowers. And if you've seen the flowers, they kind of look like irises, like that deep purple iris. If you add that powdery tea to like a smoothie or just water, it changes the color of it almost immediately. But you'll get different shades of purple depending on what ingredients you put in your drink. It's this cool visual where you kind of see the different shades of purple kind of alternating with each other. And that's what I kind of get from this. And I think it's because the violets are still there, but then the other notes in this kind of come into the foreground sometimes and then take a step back. Like there is this spiciness that I also get from this that intermingle with the other notes. And I'm not sure what spice that is. It almost smells like this herbally caraway to me, but it sometimes becomes more dominant and then sometimes it steps back. So yeah, I don't know if any of you have tried that tea before, but that's what I definitely picture when I smell this. And part of it is this is a very refreshing scent. It's not like a heavy, heady floral. It is very cooling also, I think, during the summer months. So I think this is perfect to wear in the warmer months for sure. If I were to personify this fragrance, it kind of reminds me of this elegant princess, because I do think that this is an elegant fragrance, but the princess is kind of hanging out and chilling and maybe taking a day off. I say that because this doesn't come off as something too luxurious or pretentious. Like, you could tell that there are high quality ingredients in this for sure, but it doesn't come off as like this overly rich fragrance. Like, this is one that I think can be worn for a wedding or some special daytime occasions, but I feel like I could also wear this to work or just hanging out with my friends. Now, some people might not be happy with the performance of this. So this does not last that long on my skin. It probably lasts about 4 to 5 hours. And the projection is also quite soft. So people do have to get very close to you to smell it. And I do have to get close to my skin to smell it as well. But if you are the type of person who just wants to admire the beauty of a fragrance and wear something for yourself, and you like purple florals, this is a great one to try out. But just know that if you are someone looking for a beast mode type of fragrance, this is not it. This is a much more intimate type of fragrance. So overall, I think this is a great fragrance. I like it. It definitely fits my taste. I eventually might want to get a bottle of this. I have a bunch of other springtime and summertime fragrances that I do want to get, so I might have to wait to get a full bottle. But this probably is the next Dusita fragrance I would like to add to my collection. So let me know about what you think about this fragrance if you've tried it. If you haven't tried it, let me know what your favorite iris or violet fragrance is. I'm always on the lookout for that type of perfume. So let me know in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed this and have a good rest of your day. Bye.